From the local station, News 4 Jax starts now.
Tonight at 11, talks over the future of tenure at the University of North Florida have come to a standstill, with the Board of Trustees set to vote on new rules for post-tenure review.
A professor who has tenure can continue to stay in their position except in cases of misconduct or layoffs. The proposal is the result of a new state law requiring post-tenure review.
News 4 Jax reporter Ann Maxwell explains this controversy.
Professors I talked to here on campus said these type of review standards basically undercut the point of tenure and could compromise academic freedom. However, the president of the university says this isn't about targeting or purging faculty. This is about complying with state law. Protect UNF. Do not fire professors who consistently meet or exceed expectations. That's the title of a petition with close to 1,400 signatures protesting proposed post-tenure review policy.
It effectively does away with tenure.
Tobias Hunning is an associate professor of management at UNF's business school. He's also president of the faculty union on campus. They've had more than a dozen bargaining sessions with the university's administration about post-tenure review, but they can't agree on the evaluation standards.
And so long as I can't be assured that there's fair and equitable performance assessment, then I find that highly jeopardizing indeed.
Under the proposal, those who do not meet expectations are defined as those who fall below the normal range of their department. They can be fired if they don't improve after a year. A professor rated unsatisfactory will be fired. In a letter to staff sent earlier this week, the university president said they don't have the authority to change the performance rating criteria. Mark Halley, who is a newly tenured associate professor of American Sign Language at UNF, says changes to Florida's education system are already scaring away academics.
But if I'm being looked at too harshly every single year in terms of you're making this milestone here, then we're losing academic freedom to do the research that is most hard-hitting and most important for our communities.
Hunning says professors serve the public.
In some maybe overly romantic sense in universities, we consider ourselves the seekers and the guardians of the truth. And that doesn't always make you popular. And that lack of popularity needs to be protected. And the protection goes to the faculty member, but it protects you from, well, I hate to say it, administration, bureaucrats of some kind that may not like what you do and what you're working on. And we believe that the seeking of truth is worthy of protection.
The proposal would allow for faculty members to appeal the results of post-tenure review. The Board of Trustees at UNF is set to vote on this at 8:30 Monday morning. Reporting from UNF, Ann Maxwell, Channel 4, the local station.